What's up everyone, I'm feeling Indigo and today I'm talking about 10 tips for new gym goers. The reason I'm making this video is because lately I've seen so many new faces at the gym. I've seen so many new people. My first tip I'm gonna give you guys is go to the gym alone. I know this is gonna be kind of weird. When I first started going to the gym, I used to go with one of my roommates, and I see a lot of the new people go with, like, I'm guessing like their friends or their best friends or whoever they are, but they end up going with a partner. Ever since I stopped going with someone, I've really enjoyed being at the gym. It's really uncomfortable at first. It's really scary. It's not, it can really be intimidating if you're going there alone. But now I really enjoy going alone, and the reasons I like going alone is because I never have to wait on someone while they're doing their set. No one is bothering me. No one's consistently talking to me. I mean, you guys can end up going with a friend, but if you guys want to maximize your guys' workouts, you guys should be going separate routes, doing your own workout. That way you're not waiting on the other person to finish their sets, finish their reps, and you can just continue and keep pushing yourself harder and harder, and you can do as many reps, as many sets, take as long as you want with all your workouts. And that's one thing that I wish I would have done when I first started going to the gym. I know it's going to be scary, but you can do it. But it is kind of nice just being able to go and do your own thing by yourself. The second tip I can give you guys is go daily. If you guys make the gym your home, you're going to feel extremely confident. I know when I talk to people, some people don't like going because they're feeling like they're being judged by other people at the gym. If someone is judging you, they are assholes. Don't listen to them. If they stare at you, whatever, just brush them off. But if you go daily, you are going to feel much more confident. You're gonna feel like you actually belong there. Also, going daily doesn't mean you have to go in and work out as hard as you can every single day, but it does mean that you're gonna end up just making it your routine. If you make going to the gym a routine, then it's really hard to fall off if you are consistently grinding to go there to the gym every single day and pushing yourself to show up and do your thing. You don't have to go and max out every single day. That's not it. But if you go and just make it part of your life, make it a lifestyle, then that's really when you start seeing an improvement. That's really when you're gonna notice that, you know, things are gonna start moving. If you go daily, just go daily. It's a tip I give you guys. It's like one of the top tips I can give you guys is make the gym your home. Feel comfortable, feel like you're gonna go in there and kick ass. You have to push yourself, and going daily does mean you're gonna have to do some sacrificing, but it's gonna pay off in the end, I promise. I had to sacrifice so many things when I first started going to the gym. I stopped hanging out with some of my friends, stopped playing some video games. Even sometimes my family had dinner, I would go to the gym and then try to hang out with them, and sometimes I wasn't able to, but it definitely has paid off. I've lost a ton of weight, and that is one thing I highly recommend you guys, is make the gym your home, go daily, and feel extremely confident and comfortable there. Tip number 3 I'm gonna give you guys, and this is something I see once again a lot of new gym goers do, is you guys are on your phone consistently. You guys are texting, you guys are browsing Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you guys are doing on your phone. Get off your phones. If you get off your phone, I promise you, you're going to do more workouts instead of sitting there and, like, you know, stalking Billy Bob and seeing what he's up to and what he's been up to for like the past year. I used to do that when I first started going to the gym. I used to sit there on my phone. In between sets, I used to sit there with my phone and just go through the news feed or whatever, and I ended up spending so much time on my phone. I was more on my phone than I was actually working out. But I mean, it never clicked to me. I never really thought about it until, like, I guess recently I started seeing a bunch of new people. When I really started going to the gym a lot more intensely, I was off my phone just suddenly because I was more into my workout than anything else. So that is tip number 3 I can give you new gym goers, is get off your phones. Trust me, you're gonna see an improvement in just overall on how much you work out, how hard you're working. Get off your phone and just focus on what you're doing. Focus on your workout. If you have to switch songs, do it real quick. Or mine, I have wireless headphones and I just kind of skip through the songs with using my little earpiece. It's something huge, and you will see the difference once you stop being on your phone. Tip number 4, do your research, learn your body. learn how to do your workouts. I highly recommend going on YouTube now that you're on YouTube and look up certain workouts. There's so many different workouts and so many different ways people do things depending on what body part you're trying to work out. Do your research. Don't go in there and hurt yourself. Learn how to focus on that body part while you're working it out. That's like something that took me a while to learn as well, is focusing on, like, let's say I'm doing curls. I had to I still do. I mentally focus on my bicep and how I'm moving my arms, and it makes a huge difference. You seriously feel the burn once you start thinking about your body part. Do your research when it comes down to supplements. Do your research when it comes down to your diets. Do your research on everything. Ask questions. Ask anyone that is a freaking gym goer. If you guys want to ask me anything of anything, diet, supplements, gym workouts, drop them down. All my social media links are down below. Feel free to message me on any of them. I will do my best to respond and give you guys more additional tips that you guys need, or if you guys have any questions on anything, feel free to drop them even in the comments or send me a message or whatever it takes. But do your research, ask questions. That is my tip number 4. Number 5 falls really close to tip number 4, which is research. Number 5 is learn good posture, or learn proper form when working out. This is huge. Proper form could prevent you from so many different things. Where I see the worst form, or worst stance, I guess you can say, is when people are first squatting. I see so many people with like bent backs and stuff. Do your research, learn how to do your exercises. That way you don't hurt yourself, most of all. And also, if you don't have proper form, you're really not hitting those muscles that you're trying to hit while you're working out. So proper form is a huge thing, guys. Learn proper form. If you guys don't want to do Google research for some reason, just take notes at the gym. Like, look at, I don't know, Muscle Bob down at the other side of the gym, and watch on his form. I'm sure he's been doing it a while and he has proper form. Tip number 6 I'm gonna be giving you guys. This is kind of optional. This isn't really something you have to do, but something I highly recommend is if you listen to music while you're at the gym. I do. I get into my music. I basically dance around. I like to air drum, air guitar. I invested in good headphones. I have the Jaybirds X2 and I love them. So I highly recommend you guys go out and buy good headphones. I used to buy cheap headphones and I would spend so much money because they would break easily. But now that I invested in good headphones, I highly recommend it. It's one of the best things I've ever bought for the gym. I love my headphones. Listen to good music. I guess that's part of this tip as well, is listen to music that motivates you. I listen to a huge variety of music. If you need something, let me know. I might be able to send you like my Spotify playlist or something. I can make a playlist and make it public for you guys. Just let me know. Tip number 7. This is something that I hate that happens at the gym. I personally, I can't deal with it, is when people think it's a competition. There's no reason for anyone to go up to anyone else and just stand next to them and have to curl more, have to curl harder, or bench press bigger, and make a ton of noise so the next person like looks over. I hate when people do that. Going to the gym is not a competition unless you are trying to go pro, or unless you are trying to be like a bodybuilder or whatever. If that happens to you while you're at the gym, that's happened to me and it still happens to me. Some people go up to me or go right next to me and they you know, they're pumping iron and definitely like looking at me and trying to, it seems like they're just trying to compete with me. Don't pay attention to those people. You do your own workout. You do what you can do. If you do more than you can do, your muscles are not gonna, it's not gonna work out for you. You wanna do exercise that is right for you, that you can do. I mean, I don't wanna say do comfortably, because I think you should be a little uncomfortable or actually uncomfortable while you're working out. But don't do more than you can actually do. You don't wanna hurt yourself. You don't wanna pull anything. You want your muscles to be able to recover properly, and you want everything to actually work out. Don't pay attention to the people who are sitting next to you yelling while they're you know, curling a 5-pound weight. Don't listen to them. Don't pay attention to them. They don't matter. You do you and focus on yourself. Number 8, and this is something I see a lot of people struggle with, is your diet. And diet doesn't mean cutting foods. It just means like what you're eating. Pay attention to what you're eating. It's huge, especially if you're trying to lose weight. If you're a beginning gym goer, I'm sure you're on some crazy ass diet right now. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything super abnormal. Just eat right. Make sure you're eating properly. Make sure you're eating balanced. You don't have to go in and cut all your carbs and cut all your sugars and cut this and that. That stuff won't work, because usually the people who do those super extreme diets don't ever follow through with them. Usually they are able to not eat sugar for like a week, 2, 3, but then like after that it's just like they're gonna eat more sugar. They're gonna continue eating what they used to do. Don't do that. Don't destroy your eating habits. Just build them. Make them proper. I try to do some diets whenever I first started, and I did not like them. The only thing I really recommend that actually did work for me was intermittent fasting. I loved intermittent fasting, but I'm not doing it right now. I'm not really doing any crazy diet. I'm just really balancing all my foods. I'm making sure I'm taking everything that I need to in. Tip number 9, I recommend getting a good pre-workout. Supplements are a touchy subject, I feel like, and just because they're chemicals or whatever, and people are super against them or people are super with them. I personally think supplements are good as long as you're actually doing the job you need to for them to actually work. Like, don't eat or don't, you know, down protein. That's not gonna suddenly make you more muscular. Don't take supplements and then think that it's gonna work like magic, because that's not how supplements are. Supplements help you out. I highly recommend getting good pre-workout, a good protein. At least start off with those 2, and if you want to branch off to like branch amino acids or creatine, then you do that and do your research, learn what's good and what works and what doesn't, and it's gonna be a bunch of trial and error when it comes out to supplements, but just be careful, guys. I do recommend, like I said, a protein and a pre-workout, at least those 2, your basics. You know, you get your pre-workout before the gym. Make sure you're doing your own research and don't listen to the people who are working at the supplement store, because sometimes supplement stores go based off of commissions, and you know, sometimes they're just trying to sell you BS. But do your own research, learn all your supplements before taking them, make sure that they're good for you. And then protein, you can literally buy protein almost anywhere. Do your research on that as well, but you also have to do the workout. They're not magic. You're not gonna take pre-workout, then an hour later take your protein, and then all of a sudden you're you know, lifting cars with one hand. Like, that's not how this works out. Supplements are gonna help you. Tip number 10, don't get discouraged. This is obvious. Make sure to push yourself. Make sure you're doing this for yourself. Make sure you are doing everything you can to stay consistent. Make sure you are definitely doing this to benefit yourself and be healthy. Working out has definitely changed my mood. It's changed my mindset so much. I can't ever explain how much it's done for me, not just look-wise, but mentally. Like, my mindset has changed so much since I've lost weight. And I mean, you see results, at least mentally, within like a week. Don't get discouraged if you guys don't see results physically within like a month. Give it time, take it slow. It's gonna take a long time. Think about it. Like, for me personally, it took me like 21 years to get myself into the gym. It took me that long, and I wasn't expecting to see results within like a month or 2, because it took me 21 years to get to where I was. And honestly, like, I'm pretty happy where I'm at now. Of course, I have things to work on and things I want to improve on and things I want to change about myself, but after a year and a couple months, I think I've been doing pretty good. Don't get discouraged. If you need any sort of motivation, let me know. I'm more than happy to talk about the gym, talk about fitness, talk about health with anyone. So just don't get discouraged. Take it easy. Don't beat yourself up if you're not losing weight all of a sudden super rapidly. It takes time. It takes years. Just slow down. Take it easy. I promise if you go to the gym consistently, work out hard, if you follow all the tips I just gave you, if you're a beginner, I promise the gym's gonna be nice to you. It's gonna take a little bit to see huge results, but once people start complimenting you, you're gonna feel on top of the world, and I promise you that. I'm speaking from experience. It's changed my life, and I truly mean it. And I hope you guys don't get discouraged, and I hope you guys are ready to go out there and kick some ass and hit the gym. If there's anything you guys are unsure of, feel free to ask. Like I said, I have all my links to all my social medias down in the description. Feel free to message me. Feel free to leave any comments down below. I hope you guys, I wish you guys the best. I hope you guys make it to your guys' fitness goals. I hope you guys get to where you want to be. It's an amazing experience, and yeah, well, I think that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm feeling Indigo. I'll see you later.